I've been investigating Ghostface attacks. He's here in New York.
Hello, Gail. Did you miss me?
You want to try and finish this? Go ahead.
I'm something different.
We've got to lure him in. We execute him.
Scream. Only in theaters March 10th.
Get a great offer courtesy of KG Certified and BetMGM, the king of sportsbook. Sign up using bonus code KG1000 and you'll get back up to $1,000. Yes, $1,000 in your bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. That's for real. BetMGM's parlay specials, daily odds, boosts, fan-friendly promos make it the best place to bet on all your favorite sports. Download the BetMGM app today or go to betmgm.com and enter the bonus code KG1000. Yes, KG1000. And you'll get up to $1,000 back in your bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. Nothing beats a W at BetMGM. Bet responsibly and nothing but love. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Certified. KG and Truth, let's get it. You were talking all that shit about the Knicks. You know, the Knicks, we put, Lord, that was when we talking about today's Knicks. This is a different Knicks team, dog. And they, listen, you know that second half, everybody be whispering in the corners and they little cruise at All-Star. The Knicks came out the box like, yeah, we let's go ahead and take care of these games. It looked like they coming out with a statement. Milwaukee. You watching Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Teams are peaking at the right time. Did the Celtics peak too soon?
I don't know. I mean, they going through their little lull right now. Right. I think they understand that the playoffs is coming, but this is the best time of the year where you really got to like really pick it up.
Yep.
You know, they jumped out the gate fast. You know, they've been maintaining it, and they ain't really had no like a lot of peaks and valleys. You know, they had a nice peak, they had a small valley in the middle season, and now they're going into that valley again, and I don't know. This ain't the right time to be doing that, but they dealing with some injuries. Marcus Smart missed some time.
Yeah. Tatum was out.
You know, Robert Williams, he's
out
back missing some time. So I don't know if it's a chemistry issue, but I'm not worried about them because I see them, you know, a team that's really built for the playoffs, who got a great understanding of what it takes right now. They've been to the Eastern Conference Finals a number of times. They've been to the finals. If it continues, I'll get a little bit worried, but, you know, sometimes you have them little hiccups right before, you know, you get to it.
You gotta cut the losses like 3. You remember when we used to have that little number 3?
Yeah,
when you cut your loss, you gotta cut it at 3. I don't care what you gotta do.
You can't
next
lose
game.
more than 3.
Right. They on the 4. And not to be nervous, but every year you go through these peaks and valleys, just like you said. And other teams, man. Other teams are encouraged. When you the hunted,
that's the thing they
so
gotta understand.
right.
Night in and night out, they the target on the back.
Man.
You know, they not chasing. They used to be the team chasing.
Yeah.
And they gonna get everybody best.
Everybody. I saw the Knicks, dog. Man, when the Knicks played in Boston quickly, man, he was, man,
Did you see Brooklyn?
Man, I didn't see.
Did you see Brooklyn?
I did. I didn't see none of them play like that before, bro. They turning it up, man.
Brooklyn. I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from the Brooklyn players, but you drop KD and Kyrie, but they got a bunch of guys who
what's
got a lot to prove.
What's my guy?
Mikal Bridges?
Mikal Bridges is showing you that he can score the ball right now, bro.
Brooklyn then unlocked him.
And Cam's unlocked too. Cam's on cheat code right now. Right now, you look up, you come in that bullshit, Cam and get a 40 ball on your ass.
The East is a problem.
It is, and it's a bunch of, we don't want to keep moving and shit, but go back to our original conversation. I'm watching teams peak right now, P. The Knicks look very, well, they slipped a little bit last night, but for the most part, they look like they're on automatic. You see it, the defense is picking up, the activity is picking up.
Mm-hmm.
Randall is in a cheat code.
Remember I was talking about it? I've been talking about him?
You said it.
He underrated right now. He's probably the most underrated player in the league.
Donovan Mitchell, my dude. Donovan Mitchell is the most underrated superstar in the league. Yeah, man, I saw something. I know y'all watching. They was talking about the world versus USA.
Yeah.
Right? We talked about that 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't have Donovan Mitchell on their list. And I was like, damn. I'm just saying, bro, at some point we got to put Donovan Mitchell in the MVP talk conversation, bro. I'm telling you, he had a 40 ball the other day against the C's. He go in the fourth quarter.
He don't get his respect.
He don't, man. He been doing this since Utah. I watched him, man. Man, fourth quarter, man, nobody takes tougher shots than that kid, man. That kid's and he hits big shots. Go back and watch him in Utah, man. What he doing in Cleveland, it's like some 2.0 shit, man. We got to put him in that conversation, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Straight up. But, man, I'm not worried about the Steves. I think it's going to be a situation where you're going to go through peaks and valleys, and I see them, the big question mark with me when it comes to seasons, is everybody healthy? Is everybody healthy, man?
That's big.
Man, let's get it. Let's ride. I put them up
big.
against anybody. You feel me?
They're
In 7
healthy.
games. Oh, yeah. Healthy.
Yeah.
And that's what I see a lot of teams look like they're doing. That's what the Clippers feel like they're doing. That's what, a lot of teams that Milwaukee just coming out of that now, with Middleton and stuff. Everybody's finna go into like a rhythm. Drew Holiday. You watching Drew Holiday's play? Man, Drew Holiday is like making Giannis sat down for that little bit. Man, it was the Drew Holiday show.
Man, you ain't lying.
Straight up. Milwaukee is on a steamroll right now, bro.
They are.
I don't know if the Steves catch them, man. Like once you not won and they look like champions, they on some let's show these.
But look at this. They didn't need home court advantage last year, and they made it to the finals. Yeah. So I think their main concern, get healthy, and then see what they do.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you was talking that noise, talking about that Luke and Kyrie. Yeah, they get it together, but that KD Booker looking like something.
It's marinade.
Yeah, that's marinade.
It's marinade. They
They
not
put a little sauce on it.
The sauces on it.
They put the rub on it.
They salt.
They put it in there. And then threw it in the refrigerator, let it sit overnight.
They put the Lubrifoil on that motherfucker. That thing in there.
Threw it in there.
Don't touch that on the front row now.
Don't touch that. Let that marinate.
That's in the
Man, come on. Oh, my God.
I said the same. I almost called you. I was like,
I told you. You better watch out.
Ooh, yeah.
That dynamic duo looking right.
P, how the Suns look to you? Like that KD combination, huh?
I told you about that KD and Booker and Chris Paul. He all he is going to be the insurance man, the State Farm man. They just need him for insurance. Look, you trap KD, you trap Booker, the insurance man going to be right there.
Can't forget about big fella, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like them, man. Obviously we want to see more games, and I think they got a lot more pieces.
On the surface, it's looking real good.
That's
they didn't win in the Dallas and won. That was a good game. Everybody played well. It's just KD walked right in there and the shoe fit right instantly. Like he didn't have to have no fitting test. It just it looked like he'd been playing there for like a couple seasons already.
He fit right into that system though. That's a running gun system. It's similar to, I ain't gonna say Golden State, but they running gun in Phoenix.
And they don't look like it take away from nobody.
No,
he's like, look, you don't, because right now, the way the Phoenix Suns was built, like Chris Paul needed to be like Chris Paul from the Clippers, but he ain't that no more. No. So all they need from Chris Paul, he needs to facilitate. If Chris Paul giving you about 15 and 10,
perfect for him.
That's perfect for him. Or even 10 and 10, and these other guys is giving you 30, and then the big fella, he blending in, giving you double-doubles, that team gonna be tough. They don't got no bench, but up front, they loaded.
Man, you needed a piece like KD to take this burden off of Chris Paul.
Yeah, because
Chris Paul needed the burden to be lightened on him. And this is perfect for him. Bro, I got them. Bro, it's gonna be hard. 7 games? Health is gonna be the question mark, bro. Can they stay healthy?
I don't know who can come out the West, dog.
And you know who's coming out the West, boy. You saw it.
Now look, no, Phoenix beat Dallas, but Dallas still gave up a fight. And they still getting their marinade together.
Listen.
They marinade start to come.
I told you, man, we spoke on them a couple times. Dallas got the best structure to add pieces to. Phoenix is now, bro. Phoenix is now, bro. It's going to be hard to beat them in a 7-game series with, you got 2, not just finishers, but you got 2 guys that can damn near get you 70, 60, a 50 ball, a 40 ball. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a Chris Paul that if you leave him open, that's like automatic. He can hit an open 3, corner 3, 15-footer, elbow jumper, 2-dribble pull-up off. You still got to play pick and roll. Yeah. Big fella can get you 20 and 10. Oh, I like Phoenix and way it look.
The West is crazy.
I love it though. This is what you want. Just like that, when you come into grandma's house and the whole table got a bunch of food on it, and you don't know where to start. This is what this is. You know what I'm saying? You know how you see the pies and everything at the end, then you see that big old turkey, then you see all the other stuff and the mac cheese, and then she's still bringing stuff out. You're like, God damn, where we stored at? That's what the West like, bro.
Ham.
The West got everything. Boy, cranberry sauce, dressing, all of it. You don't even know where to start. You need to take your jacket off. You ain't speak to nobody. Right.
Deep breath.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That's That's what the West is like right now. The West so much, and if you blink, it's over. It's gone to the next year. You know what I'm saying?
It's a couple of teams Lakers is creeping. Anthony Davis is doing what you asked.
Are they listening? Are they listening? Are they listening? Are they listening? I think they are listening. I think
Anthony Davis heard you.
Hello.
Because Bron been out, he been dominating.
Man, yeah. Oh yeah, y'all must have forgot. He threw that Roy Jones on that shit.
This is gonna be crazy. This West gonna be crazy.
This gonna be a good ride, man. This gonna be a good ride. This gonna be probably the most anticipated. Because we actually are seeing teams scrap and fight. And I mean, it's picked up since All-Star, bro.
Man.
Straight up. This is I'm watching better basketball, better, scrappier basketball.
They know it's coming down the stretch. Everybody jockeying for position.
Yeah. This shit finna get real. This shit finna get real quick, boy. Watch. We're gonna look up. We're gonna damn, this shit real. Somebody getting popped, too.
Somebody in the top 3 seed gonna get upset first.
Somebody gonna get popped.
I don't know.
This is gonna be the first.
I think it's gonna be an upset. One of the top 3 seeds. I think.
Because you know why? The bottom gonna have the Pelicans in it. The bottom gonna have
Lakers,
teams like
Golden State.
That's what I'm saying. All them older teams with them vets that know how to win.
Yeah.
You know, playoffs, the games slow down.
Right.
The possessions lessen a little bit.
So
it ain't so
Denver
much.
gonna be the number 1 seed. I think Denver is the most likely out of the top 3 seeds to get popped in the first round.
Damn.
Denver is gonna be the number 1 seed.
Kings here, Lord.
They got too much of a big lead in the West. They gonna be the number 1 seed. If the Denver Nuggets see the Lakers, if they see Golden State, they gonna get popped in the first round. I'm telling you. Here right now. I'm saying it right now.
What kind of bet you put in Vegas on that?
I'm putting a house on it.
That's a truth to truth guarantee?
Truth to truth guarantee.
Damn. I mean, it's the Anthony Davis show. Let's just give him his flowers. He's picked it up. And he's playing as if he's one of the MVPs in this league. Like he's showing us, man, y'all got me fucked up. I'm one of the best players in this league. Yo,
you know
everything.
Why, you know why I don't think he put up these numbers consistently when Bron is out there? Because I feel like Bron ain't deferred to him yet because he ain't gave him that confidence. I actually think the Lakers would be a better team if Bron deferred to Anthony Davis because we've seen it without LeBron in there and how Anthony Davis is playing. If he allowed Anthony Davis to take that lead, I think the Lakers would be a better team if Bron just stayed back and be more of a facilitator. Not that he not already is, but less scoring from LeBron. So like if LeBron was giving you more like a 23 piece and more like 10, 11, 12 assists a game, and where Anthony Davis is your go-to guy, I think the Lakers would be a better team.
It's easier said than done, but Anthony Davis doesn't initiate the offense. Bron initiate offense right off the glass. This is what I thought was the problem with Westbrook. Westbrook's so used to initiating and coming off. Bro, Bron been initiating since day one, so he only knows that.
Deferring.
I know that. How do you go from, okay, so Bron looks at himself as still being able to get 30, 40 points, right? And he's in that mode. If you ain't never deferred, he's deferred to Kyrie a couple times. What I'm saying, to Kevin Love, he's deferred. You gotta actually be I hate to say this, but you gotta go get that. Nah, hey, he gotta.
I think after you get to a certain age, you know you're capable of it.
I get it.
But you can say, look, I'm trying to extend my career. If he starts deferring to Anthony Davis,
no, I understand.
Bron could play the 43.
No, what you're saying, I'm understanding.
Yeah.
But when you're Bron and you're in it, he's not looking at it like that.
But he's smart. And he's one of the highest IQ players we've ever seen.
I'm not saying it like that. He's saying it, I think it's more of he's in it and he's performing.
Yeah.
And then two, know what, Pete? He ain't looking from an outside perspective. He's in it. So if Anthony Davis is let's say, you know what, one thing that stands out to me, he looks a lot more comfortable and he's taking his time. He doesn't look like he's in a rush. I'm talking about this little 7-3 stretch, this is a 10-game stretch he's been on. He looks relaxed since Bron been out. He knows it's coming through him. Yeah. It's a different flow when you know it's coming through you.
Yeah, for sure.
When he playing with bro, it looked like, man, I don't know if I'm a...
That's what I'm saying. If he knew that while LeBron was there, he'll be that.
That's
every
Bron.
night.
How do you get to that? Let's just get to that. How do you get to that if you them two?
But I think LeBron got to see it in him too. LeBron, he got to be like, LeBron, let me help you. Let me take some pressure off your back. You 38. You don't have to be giving us 30 every night. Let him be the guy who take the pressure off of him scoring.
So this
do
is Anthony
everything.
Davis going to Bron
Yeah,
saying this? This
yeah.
is what we
But
started the year talking about, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he can say that to LeBron.
Meaning like, you know, they hold Bron, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
you know, he held at a different, you know,
at a different level.
And
so
they look at him like, yeah.
Like,
how you gonna tell Jordan?
I'm the guy. Like, yeah, you're right.
How you gonna tell? You know what I'm saying? Not to even do that, but man, how you gonna tell Goat I can? Man, how you tell Goat I can woo woo? You just said it, right?
Yeah, you said like, look, it's the longevity thing. We need to save you. We need to preserve you for the playoffs. Look, LeBron went so hard. So now we get down to the last stretch and he hurt.
He's breaking down.
He hurt. And this is where we need him the most. So if we had to use did this throughout the year to take that pressure, he played less minutes, didn't have that pressure of scoring 30 for us to win, and it was all AD, maybe he'll be healthy. You never know.
I actually think dude is actually sitting out to get ready for this April run. April finna be a motherfucker.
Man, but still,
bro hit the record.
They can't afford to have him out. They need.
Hit the record and took some time off.
That's what it is.
Like what?
He put all that into this. He put a lot into this.
He put a lot into it.
It means something. I mean, it should though. You know, I mean, he ain't really got nothing else that. I mean, his legacy is set.
Man, this was
something. This meant something to him.
Just for the April run right here though. This little rest right here is supposed to carry him into what April finna be for them. Man, let me get your thoughts on the Clippers, man. 1-5, Westbrook come over there. Tell me your thoughts on them, man. He come over there.
I don't think this got nothing to do with Westbrook because they had issues all year, inconsistent in the lineups, and we talked about this. They was the guys in and out. They had nothing consistent over there. And then they defense. I mean, offensively, I think Russ has helped them. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at their offense, but defensively, they ain't got it.
They can't stop nobody.
They can't stop nobody.
Wow.
I don't know. These young guards is coming in here and tearing them up. I'm looking at every night somebody, Shea Gilgeous, Fox. They guard. They can't stop these young guards. They can't stop. And it's been like that all year. These young guards is coming in here tearing them up. And if you can't stop that general penetration, it's just they can't guard.
Playmaking, man. Playmaking is
guard right now.
I don't think the Clippers
Kawhi, as great as a defender he's been, as great as a defender Paul George, they're not the same defenders they used to be.
Right.
You know, they still have times where they can guard, but these teams put you in pick and roll.
Right.
They're like, why you ask them to say, all right, shut him down. It ain't like that no more.
No, ain't no straight up.
Now these teams put you in pick and roll, you switch. Now they put the weakest link on somebody, and they can't stop nobody right now.
And there's so many possessions too, man, that you get the chance to be able to, you know, create a rhythm so fast too. I don't see. Not only that, P. I don't really think they're fully healthy, man. I think they've been one like them. The Warriors, to me, and the Clippers are like kind of piecing the season together to get through injury. I don't think they care about flow.
You can't just turn this on.
No, you can't. And that's my point in it. The momentum in which you're trying to create for yourself to go into the playoffs.
It's like that. It's like that saying, if somebody show you who they are,
you believe it.
Believe them. Yeah. And I think the Clippers is showing us who they are.
Oh, wow.
And I think the Warriors too. They're showing us who they are.
Man. That's what remains to be seen, man. I think the Clippers are probably one of the more scarier teams, but man, the inconsistent question mark is so big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you
on paper, right?
Yeah, we waiting. It's 18, 19 games left.
Yes, man, we're gonna look up and the playoffs gonna be starting.
Like, yeah, you gotta right now the time. You don't show me nothing the next 3 weeks.
Damn.
I don't know, but they gotta turn this up defensively.
Yeah,
talent is there, but you know, the talent don't win championships.
Matter of fact, let me hear your prediction on how they finish. They 1-5 in their last 6. Am I right?
They like the 8th seed right now.
They 8th. They got what? Probably what? 15 games, 18 games left? 17 games left?
67 games for them, so that leaves
15
more games. How they end?
They got 15 games.
Let me ask you this. Where do they need to be at? And then tell me what you think where they actually land.
And they got 15 games.
15 games.
They need to be 10-5 for me to believe that they really got a shot. And they need to play better defense.
Right.
Like
a presence.
Since the All-Star,
they've
been like one of the worst defensive teams. You know, I follow the Clippers. I do
no doubt.
the broadcast for them at times, and they've been one of the worst defensive teams. So in these last 15 games, they got to show that they can defend and they can play offense with the best of them.
Yep.
But they like one of the bottom 5 of defense since All-Star.
Where do you think they're gonna end up? If you bet man.
They better hope they end up just in the playoffs.
Damn.
Because right now they the AFC, they gotta face a play-in. And if they playing like this, they just gotta get in the playoffs.
Wow.
And just so, with the Lakers looming, with Golden State stacked back there, even Portland can creep in there.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Even Oklahoma City, they right there.
They're a veteran team too, P. That's the shocking part about all this. Veteran teams don't really be having this type of inconsistency like this. You know what I'm saying?
They just need to get in the playoffs and see what happens, pretty much.
Don't nobody
Where
want
the
to see
game slow down. It's these young teams. It's these young teams they got a problem with.
Yeah.
Like the other night, they was beating Memphis, and Memphis came back and was up on them like 15 or more points, but they won the game. But these young teams giving them problems.
I want to ask you this, because you was prolific when it came to scoring. I think that you had ways creatively to mix things up. Tell me your theory on when it's time to go to the basket versus take the jump shot. Like if I'm giving you a step P because you ain't really hit a jump shot, tell me your mindset on attacking. Because part of that settlement is I'm gonna hit the next one. I'm gonna hit the next one. Next thing you know, you 0 for 7 or you 0 for 8.
Right. That's the league we in now.
What's your mentality after you miss a couple?
My mentality when I missed, if like I come out and I miss my first 3 and I miss my second 3, it's a good chance I might not even take another 3 the rest of the game.
Oh, word.
I'm off. But then if I can get a rhythm at the free throw line, I get an open 3, I'll shoot it. But like once if I go 0 for 3, I'm done for the night from 3. That means I'm in attack mode. Rest of the game.
So you're going to the basket now.
I'm going to the basket or I'm going to my pull-up.
Right.
But like I'm done with the 3s.
Oh, wow.
I'm done with 3s. If I miss 3, I'm done.
Even though analytics say keep shooting the 3,
that's today. Before my analytic was like, you ain't got the 3 tonight.
Word? You would run to the corner, get an easy one?
I'm off 3s.
Let me ask you this.
I'm off 3s.
If you had a slow night, how'd you get yourself going, P? Say like you come out.
Get to the basket, get to the line. I always said the free throw line gonna give me my rhythm. Like if I can somehow stay in attack mode, and I'll be like, all right, you just need to see a jumper from the free throw line go in. I'll just get to the free throw line. All right, take a deep breath. All right, let me see that go in.
And that will calm you down.
That'll calm me down. Like, all right, yeah, I'm ready. All right, I'm gonna take this jumper now.
Could you tell nights when you was gonna shoot the ball well versus nights you wasn't? Nights you come in.
You feel it coming in. You see how your warm up go.
Right.
You just knew certain arenas and certain teams you was gonna chop them up. And then it's just certain times like you knew it was gonna be rough based on the team, how they play defense and how you needed to attack. When you watching film, you're like, all right, they ain't gonna give me this. Okay, when I post up San Antonio, they gonna take away the middle. Right. So it's gonna be harder in some teams than others. And so once you start to become a veteran, you knew how to attack those defenses. So I'll come in like today, all right, I think my mid-range, I'm looking at the tape, my mid-range gonna be open all night. So that's my shot tonight. I'm getting to the elbows, I'm getting to the mid-post.
You studied,
I get hot from there.
You studied niggas who was guarding you, P?
Yeah, for sure.
So you knew top 10 niggas, Ruben Patterson, Ron Artest, goddamn.
Yeah,
you knew Tayshaun Prince.
I knew how they was going to guard.
Steven Jack. You knew how you was going to attack all those guys?
Yep.
You knew what their flaws were?
I knew how they guarded me.
So you had an offensive scouting report against defenders?
Yeah, all day. All day, I knew how they guarded me. I knew probably versus a guy like
Tayshaun Prince.
Like Tayshaun Prince, I could put him on a post a lot. I didn't want to play with the ball too much. He got the long arms. He's going to reach at you. Okay.
Man of world peace.
Man of world peace. He a little more physical on the post. So let me get him in pick and roll, get him in the elbow area. He can't really elevate. So I'm going to get him to my pull-up game on him.
Q Richardson.
Q was strong, so it was tougher to post him up too. So I'm going to get him out on the perimeter, take him to the deep waters. That's when my 3s might open up. Oh, now he coming up. Now I'm going to the hole.
Richard Jefferson.
Oh, that's easy 40. Every time. Every time. Don't even talk about him.
Ruben Patterson.
Career night.
He's sweet. This nigga's sweet.
He's sweet.
Sweet.
He was sweet. Hey, look at the numbers, dog. Numbers don't lie, man. Come
Oh, shit. I've always wanted that, though, dog. I've always wanted that, dog. Toughest top 3 guys to ever guard you, Lord. Who the hardest?
You know who quiet as kept, who was one of the top tough guys that guarded me? Eric Snow.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. He
Yeah,
was short.
Yeah.
He was
6'4".
strong.
6'4".
He was strong.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it was hard for me to post him. I was easy posting him. Look, he was strong. He'd get under you and stuff. I was like, that he's not.
Hey, listen,
he was tough.
He
dog.
Snow's solid too, big,
Solid.
225.
Yeah,
I ain't
He
moving.
one of my tougher. I ain't gonna lie. Snow was he's Snow, man.
He
in
Snow.
Philly. This is my thing for John Morant, and you know, I'm not gonna judge somebody until I understand what they fully going through or what the situation really is. Until I get a clear understanding. But you know, people see things and make judgmental comments and say things. And for me, I don't condone, you know, carrying a weapon out in public of that nature, especially in a guy John Morant's position and all. But this is what I think the league need to do a better job. And it was like this when I was in the league and I talked about this. John Morant is a franchise player, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Nike, endorsements here, endorsements there. All these people throw money at Ja. But why they don't do nothing to protect them? If I got a certain investment, say I got $200 million invested in Ja, then if I'm an owner, you know what? I'm gonna hire, me personally, I'm gonna do something to protect my investment. Why don't more teams have securities going out with these guys to dinner, going out with these guys to the club, hired by the team? Security on his floor in case, you know, anything goes down, because we're in a day and an age to where things get blown out of proportion because of social media, because of who we're looked at and how we're looked at. And so there needs to be more done from the team, I believe. It's not like, okay, you know, I hear people say, oh, he's worth this money, won't he hire security? Won't the team hire security?
He posted the video.
Yeah, but if you had a team security there.
Hear me out, though. He posted the video and what was in the video.
Okay.
Team security can't do nothing about that. He could have been in a secure club. It could have just been them in the club. My issue is everybody need a big homie. Because when you got a big homie don't let the little homie do little homie shit. And that's spread it all the way through, meaning that the big homie gonna always be thinking 2-3 steps ahead of the night, what time to leave. You know, the vet gonna always be organized. And my issue with all of this is the exposure. You know, whenever I talk to young guys, I always talk to them. First thing is privacy. You know, always protect your privacy and what you do. Don't let people in. You know, I'm watching the league give more access. I'm watching the interviews now with the coaches coming out of the thing. They're having a walk. You know, you're walking down conversation. The players coming through. They're having a walk conversation, and it's access. But you just got to be private in what you do, and you got to be. You can't let everybody in. You know, I know you live in a certain way. We getting it. You know, you want to kind of show those moments off, but you got to always think about what the next steps are. And you got to have people around you that's making sure that you're thinking about the future, that you're never damaging your name. You know, we've loved this story that Josh's been telling us. We've been sitting back, we've watched this growth, we've seen where he's come from. We've been enjoying this story. The story's now starting to take a different kind of narrative in it. You know what I'm saying? More like a kind of like a street narrative with him. And, you know, you got to always remember, man, how you want to be remembered. And when you step out into the real world, how you want people to perceive you. And that's a real perception, because you got daughters, you got family, you got moms, you got people that you're representing that you don't even know you're representing. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be mindful of what he's doing. And you know what, too? All the people that surround him, y'all got to say something, even if you don't want to hear it. Real shit. If y'all A1s, if y'all call yourself A1s, yo, you'll protect the investment. Straight up. You know, the secure the bag is the first of everything. You know what I'm talking about?
We live in a society right now that we glorify, we celebrate controversy. Like, if you see something controversial, it's getting 1 million people watching and liking, and it's celebrated. Like, ooh, you get somebody who's edgy, you know, and that's not a good thing. So, did he do anything illegal? No. Did he do something that he knew would probably bring attention to himself? in an attention-driven world we live in? Yeah. So, in my eyes, the world we live in created this.
At the same time, you have a responsibility, bro. You know this. I hate to sound like this guy, but I'm gonna have to say it. That you know that once you hit a certain stardom, that you got to change up what you do and how you do it. Every little kid in their world won't dress and want to be the next Ja, and he it, right?
Mhm.
So he can't. Listen, we all been here. We all been here. And what somebody got to tell you is that, yo, can't do it like that no more, youngin'. You got to tighten it up. You got to do like this. And then,
But if doing it the other way ain't winning.
No, you got to
And
switch up. No, you got to change
because
up
of this
some shit.
incident, he got
Couple
a million more sales in his shoes.
Got that.
A million more sales in his jersey.
I got that.
That's the influence we live in. It's sad.
I got that.
That's sad,
I
though,
got
right?
that. He can change a lot of shit. See, if I was talking to Ja, I'd tell him some whole nother script. Because, you know, it ain't necessarily nobody around him that's been like this. Ain't nobody around him been right here. Ain't nobody around him that can tell him this. He need to go sit with AI. He need to go sit, chill with AI, and just break AI down. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the understanding of who he is, because he ain't Ja from South Carolina no more. He Ja. And if you know what Ja, J-A-H mean in other forms of the world, it means God, yo. Real shit, yo. Man, don't have me start this. Because I'm saying some real shit here.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it's a bigger purpose to where you at now, bro.
But we sell our souls for money and attention. Right.
So this is where we at. Ja is I'm glad, I ain't glad this happened, but I'm glad something like this happened. So now you know what to do, it wakes you up. It awakens you to who you really are and your presence in this whole world. And then with that responsibility, now he can come out and give a whole nother narrative. Almost like some prophet, Joe. I'm telling you, boy, everybody out here watching this, man, go research the name Ja and see what it means. There's a whole nother meaning to that. And that's what Ja gotta understand. Boy, you God, boy. Real shit. And I think that this is something that was unfortunate, but it'll pass, but I think he'll learn from it and it's gonna make him a better person.
Yeah.
And a better superstar, real shit. Because he'll really understand the effects of what he posts and the effects of what he does. So, yes, it's lesson learned, you know what I'm saying? Let's get the game picks going. Y'all know what it is. Picks of the week. So we got the Bucks going to the Warriors. You know, every time these two play, it's always some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Warriors been struggling.
Yeah, they've been struggling.
But they've been struggling on the road.
Yeah,
At home, that's a different team.
Yeah. Steph Curry playing too.
Steph Curry been playing. He been balling lately.
Balling.
I think they're going to get back on track. You know, they the defending champs. They need a signature win. This is going to be the signature win they need after struggling on the road. They're going to come back home and get one.
You think?
I got them.
You got Milwaukee?
I got Golden
State. You got the home team? Yeah. Man, you know what? I'm gonna take the Bucks, man. I'm watching Middleton get back into like a groove. He's starting to come like, you know. Yeah, I like the Bucks, man. They're about to steamroll, bro. I seen them setting it up to have a solid second half, bro. Real shit. I'm watching the Drew Holiday effect. When Giannis is out, Giannis come back, get right to it. Like, yeah, they're playing differently. They look different. Their defense look different. Brook Lopez look like he playing for a whole new contract. Brook looks brand new over there. You feel me? Yeah, I'm going with the Bucks on the road. Ooh, Sacramento and the Phoenix. This gonna be a shindig here. Hey, listen, the Kings are real. The Kings are real.
The Kings are real.
And this gonna be a great test for the young Kings.
The Kings are real.
Kings are real. They are real. They're gonna be here. They're not going nowhere. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year, got these boys playing. Who you got? Kings at Phoenix.
I think Kings could get Phoenix because I think Kings is more polished because they've been together. I know the Suns look like they've been together. They got KD, but I think the Kings, they overall youth and depth is gonna tear down the Suns.
You think so?
Yeah.
So I think actually this is gonna be a nice little test for a team like Phoenix. Young, brash. They got a couple little young superstars. You got Monk. You got a great little bench that comes in. They got a great team, right? I love how the Kings play. I love how hard Mike Brown and them got these boys playing, really. And it's a great test for a team like Phoenix. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Phoenix, the home team. Right. This is that young team that pushed that old head team. You got the Celtics in Atlanta.
Celtics all day. Atlanta, they ain't been consistent all year. I know they just hired Quinn Snyder. They look better than they have been. But Celtics, they've been struggling. They need a big win on the road. I got the C's.
I don't know, man. They're in Atlanta. You know how you get Atlanta.
Atlanta
You
ain't what it used to be.
ATL.
ATL
You
ain't
get ATL lead.
ATL ain't what it, the city ain't what it used to be. It ain't turned up like it used to be.
I'm gonna take the Hawks, man. I love the C's, man. Listen, it's gonna be tough, man.
Come on.
It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. Man, Jaylen Brown back in there. Hey, boy, you hear me? Hey,
back home.
Man, it's gonna be
the Jaylen Brown party.
Woo. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come to Kryptonite. Come to Club Kryptonite.
Do this school do that? Do they have players that go to cities and throw parties like how our league was? Like,
I don't know. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Like Shaq come to down, he might have a party the night before.
Straight up.
You know,
Straight up.
They don't do that no more, huh?
I don't know. I think big cities they doing, man. I don't know too much, but yeah, them boys in ATL.
Go somewhere, Twan might have a party in Dallas or something.
It's gonna be hard to not get ATL. I'm gonna take the Hawks on this one.
Oh, all right.
Oh, the Knicks at the Lakers. Oh, you know what I love about this? You got two bigs who playing gorilla ball. Anthony Davis been on some gorilla shit lately. To me, him and Donovan Mitchell are players of the week, man. Real shit, man. Man.
All right. Ooh, that's a good. Who you got first?
I'm gonna take the Knicks. I'm taking the Knicks against the Lakers in LA, but I love LA and what I'm seeing from them.
Yeah, I like
I like the fact. Listen, I hate Bron out, but the Lakers playing harder. And going through AD don't look so bad.
You acting like you taking the Lakers. You just said Knicks.
I'm just saying they just look good. But the Knicks, I'm gonna take the Knicks.
I got the Knicks too. They beat Boston and oh man.
This gonna be a statement game.
Yeah, I got the Knicks.
I like the Knicks in it. And that is the picks of the week.
They're coming for the belt. And they're coming for the bag.
They're all about knocking each other out of the tournament.
Yes, I'm on a mission. The $1 million Bellator Lightweight Grand Prix begins with a monster match. Undefeated 24-year-old champ Usman Nurmagomedov makes his first title defense against 30-win veteran Benson Henderson.
There you go.
I'm a certified winner. Bellator MMA, Friday on Showtime.